Hello everybody, this is Bench85. I know this is kind of an unusual little update. I don't usually do these that often, but I want to talk with you guys. I know I haven't put out any videos for the last 2 weeks and kind of want to explain what was going on. You can probably hear my voice is a little deeper than it should for a couple of reasons here. First of all, last week I was diagnosed with the influenza. I missed pretty much the entire week of work. Sick as a dog, on my back, puking, high fever, touching close to 104 multiple times. Ended up spending an afternoon in the hospital, getting fluids back into me because I was so dehydrated, so sick. It probably the sickest I've ever been in my life, because I've never had the influenza like that. Still getting over it. Went back to work this week, which was not easy. Monday and Tuesday were quite rough physically. Was having trouble dealing with the physical nature of my job. I know Monday I was pretty much beat by before lunch actually. I had lunch, was able to recover and make it through the afternoon luckily. The other thing this week, well, I got to go back, I guess. Last summer, there was two things that came up that kind of stopped me from making videos as much as I did last summer. One of them being, if you didn't know, my wife and I have been trying to have another baby for, well, it's probably been 2 years now. Last summer we did get pregnant, and unfortunately around the 8 to 10 week age, they noticed some issues with the pregnancy. We went from having a heartbeat to no heartbeat by about 12-week time period. Ended up losing it. So we were dealing with that, and didn't really have, I guess, the courage to talk to you guys about it. I know I talked to one or two people within the community, good friends of mine, and I thank you for at least listening to me at that time. The other thing that happened was my grandma, who is very much the matriarch of the family on my mom's side. It's who I worked with on the farm. I was their farm previously. She was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. It was in her bones, in her spine. It was in a lot of different organs. It wasn't good. So they gave her the option of doing chemo and radiation, knowing full well that it wasn't going to get rid of it. Probably end up getting her to the inevitable sooner. And there's a lot of suffering with chemo and radiation above and beyond what cancer can do. So she chose not to, chose to just manage it. She was lucky enough to see my sister's wedding last fall, make it to it. She was there for Thanksgiving. She was there for Christmas. After the holidays, things did not go well. Ended up being completely bedridden at home. Pain got really bad. A lot of medication she was on to help with the pain and stuff. And this last week she got really bad. So Tuesday she did pass. And so today, Saturday, was the funeral and the burial. So I chose not to make any videos this week after learning the news on Tuesday. So I don't know if this is kind of my first step of kind of grieving and getting through everything, and I appreciate if you guys, if from time to time here maybe I'm not putting out 2 videos a week. That's kind of what's going on. It's been a rough probably 6 to 8 months for me. But I enjoy the comments that you guys leave on my videos, and enjoy the interaction, and I enjoy making videos for you guys. So it does help me from that standpoint, and so I will continue to try to do that. as I see fit. So there will be videos coming out this next week here. I have some pre-recorded that I gotta do some editing on, and that's where things are. So I guess thank you guys all for listening to me, and for your guys' support. And as always, guys, take it easy.